big waves coming in from this hurricane that's apparently coming. Look how crazy the sky looks. Well, I guess we're getting the rain portion of it. Let me rephrase that, because it's actually coming up towards Mexico. But yeah, pretty empty at the beach today. Alright, y'all. Well, I just wanted to do a quick little vlog, real quick. I had a busy weekend, so I wasn't able to really do any videos. But back at it, October 1st. Here it is, 2018. And yeah, this is yeah, we're going into fall time. So fall time is a pretty unique time. This is actually like October is it's like one of my favorite months, because you know, my two favorite seasons is spring and fall time. So I was about to say summer. Spring and fall are my two favorites. So I definitely enjoy this kind of weather, because in the fall time and sometimes in the springtime too, you know, I like wearing hoodies, you know, so when fall time comes, like I say, it's hoodie season. So I'm in hoodie season right now. So yeah, I'm just down here in Huntington Beach, just walking along the beach and stuff, kind of chilling. About to head down to Laguna here really soon. So yeah, today's October 1st, like I said, and yeah, just I think I'm going to be doing a reaction video or video blog on what I feel are the hottest albums that have come out this year. I got two of them, two favorite ones, and I'm going to definitely do a video and drop a video probably sometime this week on that and talk about why. I got some things going on myself, entertainment wise, you know, jumping back into the business and stuff, so you guys get to see me, you know, basically go back into Hollywood. So those that are going to be around since day one of me basically start doing these video blogs, you guys are going to see it. I plan to also do some sketches and kind of not really like reintroduce Curtis, but in a way, yeah, reintroduce Curtis a little bit. Get, you know, more people familiar with this particular character, because I plan to do some major things with Curtis Cartwright and creating this whole reality show, which would be pretty funny. It'd be obviously a mock reality show. But yeah, so yeah, 5 days, well, 4 days from now, we're going to be going into a Venus retrograde. And so I took a picture of Venus, and I'm going to show here in the video too. I took a picture of Venus the other night, and right now Venus has been an evening star since January the 10th, and so by November 16th she will be turning into a morning star. And from what I have learned through the path of astrology is that every 9 months Venus switches from an evening to morning star, which is pretty interesting. That was something I didn't know. I did not know that at all. That Venus, some of the things that Venus does, like she creates the pentagram symbol, I think every 18 months or whatnot, and then every 9 months she goes from this like rebirth cycle, you know, being an evening star to becoming a morning star, you know, setting and rising sun. References there, so that's very symbolic, especially when we consider the fact that Venus is very symbolic to the goddess and was very symbolic to the Anunnaki goddess Inanna, and Ninhursag too. Some of the tablets mentioned that even with Ninhursag, which would be the mother goddess and the mother of humanity, her symbol was also Venus as well. So it's pretty interesting to find two very powerful goddesses had the symbol of Venus, the 8-pointed star. So that's a pretty interesting fact to know. But yeah, the fact that we're born 9 months in the womb, you know, you have this given life, you know, death and rebirth, I guess you could say, cycle that happens in 9 months. You know, so for Venus to basically do that in the sky, that's very symbolic, guys. That's very powerful, very, very powerful to see that within the heavens. So, and I'm going to talk a lot more too, like within my blogs. I want to talk a lot more about astrology, because I feel like astrology is not as big or not as mainstream as it should be. I think, you know, we focus so much on the horoscope aspect, and that's cool, you know, but I feel like if people will really study like their natal charts, man, I feel like it would save you guys a lot of time on a lot of questions and answers that you may have about things within your life and stuff, because you'll be so surprised. Especially, I don't really vouch for Western astrology, because Western astrology, for one, is very new, and it's just not as accurate as the Vedic astrology is. Even they did an article back in the 90s with Time magazine, talked about, you know, the difference between Vedic and Western astrology, and they really gave no credit to Western astrology. Said it's so new, and it's, you know, it's not as accurate as Vedic. And as my studies have been over the past 6 years, I've actually realized that myself, before I actually even found that article that was written in Time magazine about that. So yeah, I personally suggest to people that if you guys do a natal chart reading, do Vedic. Do not do Western astrology. I'm sorry, you know, I'm not trying to, you know, stop anyone's career path in Western astrology, but I feel like if you're watching this video and you are a Western astrologer, you should really look into Vedic astrology, because I feel like it'll make even your predictions and some of the calculations a little bit more accurate. Because there's just things in Western that just doesn't resonate with me, and there's things that people say the same thing about Vedic, and I feel like the reason why people say that about Vedic, like, oh, it doesn't resonate with me, it's like, well, maybe it doesn't resonate with you because you, first off, maybe you haven't fully looked into it, and secondly, you maybe you don't want to accept certain things that it says about you in Vedic that you don't get in Western, you know. And to me, I feel like that's kind of a cop-out, because it's like you just want to do things that are pleasing to your ear. You're not really doing it because it's an actual truth. It's an actual factual truth to Vedic, and it's a little bit more accuracy because it really calculates very specifically from the time you were born and how the planets and the energies, you know, play about within your life. You know, so when we talk about the Akashic records, you know, the Akashic records is the planets. The Akashic records is the stars. Is astrology. You know, if we were to put astrology and astronomy together, boom, it's the Akashic records. That's what it is, you know. But people like to bypass science and want to go off of just their own personal belief system and not deal with the facts, man. And so, because I'm into ancient information, knowledge, and wisdom, and advanced civilization, this is where humanity has left off at. Humanity has fallen because there's nothing advanced that we do here anymore. So therefore, humanity is in a fallen state, because if you were around beings who came here and brought advancement to you, and you fell from that, from your own arrogance and pride, then that's something that needs to be corrected throughout all humanity. I don't care who you are. So, but yeah, I guess that'll end my little blog for today.